Hello and welcome to my sewing room. My name is Carole. This is my channel, Sew Carole, where I talk about my lifelong love of sewing. I have a fabric haul for you today. I'm just going to take a sip of my tea. What cup are you using, I hear you ask? Beyond the Pink Door. That's where I got the chance to go, and I've got a few fabrics to show you. Before I show you my fabrics, I better give you a little bit of backstory because you may never heard of Beyond the Pink Door. It is an online fabric retailer and they used to be based in Ireland, owned by the lovely Andrea. And obviously we can all buy online these days. I used to get a subscription box. They have the most wonderful fabrics. Most people have heard of them now. So they relocated, and I live in Dorset in the south coast of England, and nothing really happens here and we don't get any fabric shops. And when I heard that Beyond the Pink Door was moving to within 3/4 of an hour drive from my home and 20 minutes away from my holiday home, I could not believe my luck. I was ecstatic. So obviously I got the chance to go there last week, but I wanted to go for the first time, not on my own, but I wanted to go with the lovely Adam from Adam Sews. We kind of made an agreement that we wouldn't go unless we went with each other. So I had the most marvellous time seeing Adam, catching up with Adam, even though he only lives about 40 miles away from me. We don't catch up that often because he's a very busy man. But we met down at Beyond the Pink Door. So Andrea, I met in person for the first time, and as you probably all know, she does a live from her sewing place every Sunday, more or less every Sunday evening. Now I used to love watching those, but it got very expensive because she shows all the new fabrics, and I just had to say I can't watch it anymore. It's just too expensive for me, too tempting. But anyway, as we all know, she comes across wonderfully in that YouTube live, and she is the sweetest person. I am so glad I got her to meet her in person. She was so welcoming and it was just marvellous. She has got a fantastic shop in Dorset, full of good quality, different fabrics, all different types of fabrics. And that was the thing for me, because I'm not very good. I know obviously the basic fabrics, but I'm not very good at knowing the slightly different fabrics and what they might feel like or could be used for. So for me, seeing all these different fabrics was just incredible. A bonus part of my visit there was the lovely Adam had given me a gift token for this shop for my birthday. And there's a bit more to the story, but I'll come back to that. So obviously I chose some fabrics. So I know you want to see them, so they're not wonderfully exciting, but they are things I needed. The strange thing is they all kind of colour coordinate, and that was not deliberate at all. So first of all, and I know it's now summer, hence I'm actually wearing a summer dress, which is a miracle. I found this sweatshirting fabric, and it is, first of all, I thought it was a jersey because it's so lightweight, but it isn't. It's got the softest, thinnest fleece backing. It's not that heavy fleece backing, but as you can see, it's, by the way I'm kind of moving it, it is more like a cotton jersey, just with a bit of softness on the back. And I thought that would make the perfect kind of summer sweatshirt when it just gets a little bit chilly, but you don't want to be sweltering within 10 minutes of putting it on. So I absolutely loved the stripes on this. Always a bit wary of stripes because you've got to be good with your cutting, haven't you? It can't be, and definitely pattern matching, because I have a husband that's a stickler for looking for my pattern matching now after watching the Great British Sewing Bee for so many years. So I got that piece. I then went on to some plains because I really need plains in my wardrobe. I found this beautiful linen. Now that was one of the things that I really struggle with, is buying linens and knowing the weight of linens. And Andrea was very kind as to describe what sort of weight of linen I'm looking for. But this is a thinner weight linen, but I really liked the colour. I have a linen pair of shorts in this same colour that I made about 5 or 6 years ago, and they look exhausted now. They look really for gardening only. So I'm hoping I can make another in this very bright pair, but it looks good with tan legs, that colour. So that's why I bought that. I then bought some more linen to make some crop trousers, and I had to fight Adam on this one because initially he liked this too, but I steered him away to a kind of different colour green, because I said, no, this is old lady colour. I'm going to have this. But this is, I think she said it was 230 weight for trousers. Honestly, this is just lovely. I need to make some more crop trousers, because again, the ones I've got are a little bit too old now, but it's got, as you can see, really nice. I think it's we've got a bit of cotton in it. You see, I can't remember, I'm so sorry, but yeah, obviously that was new in, so I got to see the secret new in supply. And this one is a linen jacquard, which I would have never have bought online because I would think it would be too stiff. I think it's almost like a double gauze, but it isn't. But can you see that? Oh, it comes out really well on camera actually. You can see the flowers on that. And I said, Adam, I was obviously shopping with him, and I said, well, what could I use it for? And he said, you could just make a nice, just a plain top, one of your kind of favourite new look tops. And he's right, it could look really nice because you can see the flowers. You can't really see them when you're looking down, but obviously in the light you can pick them up. So I only got a metre of that, but it is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to stick with the simple and make a nice simple top, because that, well, actually even with those kind of trousers would be cool. So that's what I got on my first shop. Now Adam doesn't know this, but obviously said goodbye to Adam and we both went on our way, and I was with my husband and we went off to lunch. So we went off to lunch in Poundbury in Dorset, where the shop is. And I was sat eating and I had a message from the lovely Trish from Pinky's Farm. And she said that she just watched my Friday Sews and realised that I'd gone to Beyond the Pink Door. Did I get the gift voucher that she sent me for my birthday? And I hadn't. It had obviously gone into junk mail. My birthday was back at the end of May. Oh my goodness. I, first of all, thanked Trish so much. She was so generous and said, but don't worry, because we're still in Poundbury. I can dash back to the shop and buy something I had my eye on anyway. So that's what we did. Thank you so much, Trish. You are just the best friend. So I dashed back into the shop and picked up, now Adam, you're going to tell me off, but I picked up some fabric that I picked up with Adam, and I said, Adam, I really like this. Do you think it's a bit too much? And he kind of gave me the look and said, because I had my eye on making a jumpsuit with it, but his face kind of put me off at the time. But it was a fabric I really liked, had my eye on, even on the website I liked it. It's a viscose jersey, and I know it's full on, and I know it's blue. I always go for blue. So I went back to buy that fabric. I said to Trish, this is perfect because Adam's not here and now I can buy it. So I bought 2 meters of it, and it is just, I really want to make another jersey jumpsuit. I think it's a McCall's pattern. And I think it could really work, or even a dress. I just loved it. And I had a little bit of money left over, so I treated myself to some gorgeous Pigeon Wishes buttons. So obviously they're different colours. You've got some pinks and blues. I chose those because they're probably the best for me. Obviously blue tones, but they'll be the most useful. So I did go back and buy this fabric. So that was my Beyond the Pink Door experience. If you are in Dorset, or if you're on holiday in the UK, on holiday in the south of England, please go and stop by there. She's open on a Thursday and Friday. It's such a wonderful shopping experience. You got to do it. Before I went on holiday a couple of weeks ago, I bought some fabrics from another shop right the other side of Dorset, which is near my parents, and I had forgotten all about that. So I came back from holiday and I found this bag of fabrics that I had bought, and I can't remember half of the reasons why I bought them. So this is from Hanson's Fabrics. They are now an online shop as well. They've got some fabrics online. I have this bit of curtain fabric. Recently I made a beach bag for myself and my daughter had her eye on it, so I managed to pick up this fabric, which will make the most awesome beach bag for her. So that was £7.50, so that was a good bargain. I bought this piece of linen or something, and I can't remember why, or I think I thought it just felt lovely. It's quite thin. I don't even know. I think it's a linen or it's some kind of... Oh, I'm useless. I really don't know why I bought this, but it does feel beautiful, and I will keep that in my stash for something at some point. Maybe I was just thinking another kind of plain top. Maybe I was thinking a patina blouse or something I'd made recently. Not sure. Maybe I was thinking the Donny blouse when I bought it. Not sure. There was this lovely piece of viscose chalet here, and I know probably isn't my colours, but I really thought it looked quite classy. I think I got 1.5 meters of this, but again would make a really nice blouse. I think more autumnal, maybe winter, but yeah, that was that nice piece of viscose chalet. And the final thing I bought is some bamboo jersey, viscose jersey. No, I think it might be a viscose jersey. Again, absolutely no idea why I bought it, but it is a lovely colour. Yeah, it must be a viscose jersey, judging by how drapey it is, and I know I will use it. It is my colour scheme. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought these, but anyway, I don't have a lot of fabric in my stash, so that's kind of rejuvenated my whole fabric supply. So that was a very quick rundown of my recent visit to Beyond the Pink Door, which she gave me a free mug. This is going to go everywhere. This is a really good one actually, because it's got a screw lid, which is perfect, not just a stick down lid. So I'm very happy with that. It's going to keep my tea warm for me in the sewing room now, and obviously I'll take it on my travels. Thank you very much for joining me in my sewing room today, and thank you very much if you're a subscriber or a new viewer tuning in. I've really enjoyed your company. I normally put at the end of my videos, I normally put some photos. I'm going to put just a couple of photos at the end. Very recently, at the weekend, I went to visit the Disney 100 exhibition, which is kind of touring the world at the moment, celebrating the 100 years. And we actually went to see it up in London on its last day. There were a couple of costumes, the original costumes on show, so I took some pictures of those. I know it's to do with sewing, and I know we all like looking at costumes, so I'm going to put a couple of those photos at the end of this video. Please join me again on #FridaySews, or if you have the Lutterlow system, I do Lutterlow videos every now and again. And of course my fabric wheel of fate. It's now a fabric and pattern wheel of fate this time round, so I do hope you enjoy that series. See you again, have a lovely week and happy sewing.